So I think nowadays it's becoming more and more important to have a monthly newsletter, or at least it doesn't have to be monthly, but just a regular newsletter. Um, and I think in this post-COVID era too, it's important that you get back to conventions. If you're a published author, I assume that you have a book to sell. So, getting a booth, or if that's too expensive, depending on the show, maybe pool your resources with another author or three authors or whatever. Make it a little collective, and get a booth, and sell your wares, sell your books. Have a sign-up sheet for your newsletter, a physical one, so you could collect a bunch of emails of people who are interested. Do panels, appear on panels. Market yourself that way. Submit the thing on the digital side of things. Submit to things like BookBub. It can be hard to get in, but if you're persistent, it's almost like querying for publication all over again. A lot of the marketing landscape is querying for reviews and querying for promotion and querying for a slot, and so that can be kind of dispiriting. But I think if you're persistent and if you keep on top of certain trends, and if you make yourself a regular presence, it's important to sort of update social media regularly. Send out your monthly newsletter or your bi-weekly newsletter or bi-monthly newsletter, talking about all the things that you've been doing. It doesn't have to be just you too. You can also include other authors in your newsletter and in your promotional packages. So you could do interviews with other authors, and then they'll be more likely to help you out, interview you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, kind of thing. I'm learning more and more now that Amazon keywords, Amazon ads, and all those things, it's an art unto itself, and so there's a new, I don't know if it's new necessarily, but I've come across in the last few months a software called Publisher Rocket, that takes it essentially assembles all the different appropriate keywords for your titles and tells you like what's functioning best, or what is it's essentially a tool for like Amazon keywords, so like what to use in listing your book, and when it analyzes the trends in keywords and in searches and things like that. And so again, I'm fairly new to that as well, so it's it can be Herculean and overwhelming sometimes in scope. At least it seems so. But it's just like with publishing. If you're at it long enough and if you're regular and you're persistent, you'll see some returns. You'll see some success. You'll get some fans.